Hey, what's up, everybody? Listen, did you know that as of January 2024, there are 103,000 people that's on the organ transplant list? As of September 2024, 86% are kidney transplant. You have 9% that's for liver transplant, 1% that's for pancreas, 3% that's for heart transplant. Listen, let's go sit down and let's talk about this. Kidney disease can be caused by a number of factors. We know the number one that many of us know is high blood pressure, which we call hypertension. Heart disease is one. Diabetes is one. Being overweight, obesity is one. It can be family history, it can be caused from urinary tract infections. So these are just some of the factors of which kidney disease can be determined from. There are other factors in which kidney disease can come from, things that can affect your kidney. One of the things is what we call lupus. It's systematic lupus erythematosus. This is a disease that attacks your immune system and attacks your blood cells. Your system basically fights against itself. But what happens is that the lupus, it attacks the organs of your body. It can attack your brain, it can attack your heart, it can attack your kidneys, it can attack your liver. So in some instances, the lupus have attacked a person's kidney, which in my case, that's part of my story. So many have to be educated on kidney disease or on disease period or different situations. So lupus had got into my kidney. Part of my story is in 1997, after I gave birth to my last child. I was having difficulties, and I just thought, okay, because I was like in my later 30s, I just assumed that that was for that. But what had happened, I was experiencing swelling, I was experiencing fatigue, I was just tired all the time. But the swelling was in my knees, it was in my neck area. And I noticed that one day, I noticed that there were red rashes that were on my thighs. And so I just assumed that I was allergic to something, that I had a reaction to something. And so I ended up going to the doctor, and I went to my OBGYN for a follow-up after having my baby. And so now that I look back, he knew what it was, but I didn't know what it was. So he told me he wanted me to visit one of his friends, which is a rheumatologist that specializes in lupus. So I went to her. And so I had to go through various tests and things of that sort. And so I was diagnosed with that back in 1997, which is an autoimmune disease, as I spoke of, which a lot of people didn't make it from. It's very painful. You experience a lot of different things, like I say, attacking your organs, experiences to your nerve, it attacks your nerves, your nerve system. So you experience problems with your nerves. You experience problems with your skin. You experience problems, like I say, with fatigue, joint pain, just all kind of things. And so the next step with kidney disease is going on dialysis. There are two different kind of dialysis. There's what they call hemodialysis, and there's peritoneal dialysis. Hemodialysis is when a machine is used, when a needle is inserted through your vein to cleanse the blood in your body. That helps to get the toxins out of your body. Because when we urinate, that's why we urinate, to get the toxins and the poisons out of our bodies. And the other one is peritoneal, which there is a cleanser. There's a solution that helps to cleanse the blood, which is inserted through a catheter, which you can do that at home. And so you have to read up on these different ones. So I did the hemodialysis. You have to consult your doctor as well as yourself your support system, the people that you have that will support you to determine which one is best for you. So I had the hemo dialysis. That's what I used to take. And so the reason for this video and for this story is that there are so many that are waiting for organs. There are so many that are going through the catastrophe of illness, of sickness, of different types and different sorts. And so we have to be educated on it because most times we really believe that hypertension or high blood pressure is really the cause of kidney disease, which is not. So when lupus gets into the kidneys, what is called lupus nephritis. That's what it calls when it's in the kidney. And so that's what I had to deal with. And so the moral of the story is that I want to put out there all over the world the importance of donating organs, of people donating their organs, and as well as their family. I was given the gift of life, the second chance of life, because a couple had lost their son. There are two different kinds of donors. There's a living donor. So most times when people need a donor, according to the blood type has to match. There's different factors that have to match. The blood type has to match along with other factors. So sometimes people will have their family to be tested to see if they're a match that could help them. And then there's other times which is just called a cadaveric donor, which a person is deceased. It's either cadaveric or non-living donor. So I had a non-living donor. Their son had passed in a car crash. And so I know that that can be devastating in your time of loss, in your time of mourning, in your time of pain. I don't know how prior to that, I don't know if what was the situation, but they donated their son organs. And so I want to say to those and just heartfelt to those that decided to donate their organs to help those of people like me that was given a second chance at life. Because sometimes we can say that it's not me, that's none of my business, I'm not going through that. You never know when it could be you. You never know when it could be one of your family members, one of your children, your friend, your close friends, or anyone that may need an organ. And so I just implore you to donate your organs. It's important if you can. Everyone can, but if you can't, because it saves lives. And my life was saved because people unselfishly, in their pain, in their time of mourning, decided to donate their son organs. And I received a kidney that gave me a second chance at life. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you were educated in this video about organ donors and about disease and about different things that people endure, the pain that people endure, the mental anguish that people endure when they have to go through this. It's a lot more to the story of enduring any kind of organ transplant, the pain, the tests, the agony that you have to go through to get to this point. But I want to tell somebody, be encouraged, because I'm living witness that it can happen. That I believe that it's all in God's divine timing and God's divine order. And that's what happened to me. And so in April 2008, I had got on the kidney list. I had got on the list in January of 2008. And so the probable years that they would tell you is probably like 5 to 7 years that you may be on this list, because there's so many people on this list, and the priority of the list, it differs from a person's history of their medical condition. Like I say, the blood type, trying to match your blood type with whoever the donor may be. But all the time, I really truly believe now that God was waiting on me to make the decision to get on the list and take the test. So I got on in January 2008. I received my kidney in April. So look at God. God was waiting on me all the time. He was waiting on my faith all the time. He was waiting on what I taught all the years, what I put out there, what I encouraged, what I poured into others. He wanted me to use it for myself. And so God is good. And now that I'm thinking, it was January or either February, so long, but it was either or. But I received my kidney in 2 months. God is good. God is faithful. Be encouraged out there. I hope whoever sees this video will hold on to the promise, because your miracle belongs to you. Your miracle can change your life. And there's somebody out there waiting to change your life.